Peace has finally arrived after a long time away. Yet Arthur's heart is ill at ease. Nevertheless, Arthur finds himself in Camelyard. Arthur tries his best to forget his painful past. Rife with fateful connections and conflicts. However, rejecting your past is often a futile and dangerous endeavour.
Your Majesty, I saw your banner on approach. I am Princess Guinevere, acting ruler of Camelyard.
Thank you for your warm welcome. I am indeed King Arthur Pendragon of Camelot. A pleasure to meet you.
And that will do for pageantry. What business brings you to Camelyard?
I have been pursuing an enchantress by the name of Morgan. I heard tale that there were those using dark magic here. She may be involved.
Excuse me, Your Majesty. We may have an issue with heretics, but that is a problem for Camelyard to solve. Camelot is our ally, but our matters remain our own.
Perhaps we started off on the wrong footing here.
What has you in such a state?
There are no soldiers at Serpenti's base. It's as if they vanished into thin air.
When was this confirmed? Were the posts abandoned? Signs of a struggle?
Things were fine until last night's shift change. We returned to the ruins today and they were just... empty.
Do you know the importance of... We must... I must compose myself. Nicholas!
Right here. I overheard the situation, Your Highness. I will go with you.
I offer my assistance in this matter, if you'll have it.
I will allow it, but you must defer to my judgment. Camelyard is an independent nation, and this is our land.
Lead the way, Princess.
Are you all right? Where are your parents?
Likely shocked silent by the presence of a noble. Do not bother yourself. This is Fairland Village.
A quaint and ideal little plot of land.
Their main trade is mushrooms, which grow in spots where the Fays have come and gone.
It seems peaceful, but the villagers may reveal some truths.
Oh? What brings you to speak to a simple man as myself, Your Highness? As quiet as a still sea round here. You heard of troubles elsewhere?
Heretics? Nah, none here. Never passed by, never even seen them.
An odd thing to be so certain of.
Oh, a bit overdressed, aren't you? nothing fancy happening in this village.
Hey! This is the princess. Mind your manners.
Stop, Nicholas. He doesn't seem to know anything.
The mood of the village isn't just quiet, it's silent. Something seems off about it.
No, I suspect Arthur is correct. With how close we are to the royal castle, it's impossible they're this ignorant of goings-on. This is suspicious. You again? Do you live in this village, little one?
Too much.
You'll have to speak up. Don't be afraid.
Your Highness, something seems off.
Be careful. Bad people.
No return to the abyss, but no one can stop Rience's grand design.
Rience? So his dark magic still plagues us, then?
Not an old friend, I take it.
He was once the royal mage of Camelyard, but it came to light that he had committed acts of unspeakable evil. He was awaiting execution, but he managed to escape, then vanish. He experimented with ancient black magic to mutate humans into different organisms. Countless innocent lives were sacrificed. It was a dark time.
That does sound like a talent which would catch Morgan's eye.
Child, do you know what happened to the villagers? To your family?
Strange ones took them. Scary ones. Bad ones. Took them to the Fountain of Fays.
They were taken alive? We must hurry, or the fate they face will be worse than we can fathom. Live victims can only mean that Rience has resumed his vile experiments.
Hail and well met. I am Lancelot, an humble servant of the Summer Court.
What brings you to Camelyard?
As your Highness is aware, Camelyard has been home to many Fays throughout the ages. However, the connection to the Fays here has faded. Perhaps it may have been lost altogether, and Vivian is gravely concerned.
Missing soldiers, disturbed Fays, and now this fog. What dark plotting could be going on?
Darkness is indeed spreading. I worry. As though I feel the magic of the Fae from the fog, there are none in sight. Your Majesty, Your Highness, I would like to accompany you. I believe our concerns are shared, and so any hope of victory shall require all help at hand.
This isn't for me to decide. How do you feel about this, Your Highness?
It is not a poor occasion to have an extra friend by our side. Thank you, Sir Lancelot.
It is my deepest honor.
Heretics. They seem to have been performing some sort of ritual.
Exactly what kind of people are these cloaked zealots?
In this region, there remain those who worship Crom Cruach, an ancient god who oppressed humanity in ages past. Pushed too far, mankind pushed back, fiercely. Crom Cruach's bodily remains were divided and sealed in separate places. Part of those remains are hidden within Camelyard. Worshippers of Crom Cruach make frequent pilgrimages here in search of his remains, and of course, trouble follows with them. We have been watching them as closely as we could. Upsettingly, their numbers have only grown. They've recently caused problems both inside and outside the castle.
No doubt it is some of those troubles and problems which caught the attention of my own court.
You fools! The price for interrupting our secret ritual is death!
What terrible beasts! Surely they do not come from your lands.
There are animals with magical powers in these lands, but they obey no man and do not have forms as terrible as those ones.
There is no nature to those creatures. They are corruptions of flesh.
I agree. It feels abnormal, as if someone pieced them together using magic.
Could that be possible? Perhaps we had merely never seen the wicked things before.
I cannot imagine what dark shadows would have hidden them. Regardless, we must keep moving. Your Majesty, perhaps you recognize these two statues?
I am ashamed to say I do not, as this is my first time in Camelyard. Will you enlighten me?
These statues immortalize two heroes who rose up against the ancient gods to usher in a new era for humankind. One is Peredur, the hero who led the rebellion, and the other is his confidant and companion, Gwenhwyvar, the founding mother of Camelyard.
Peredur is indeed familiar to me.
They won their war, but the pair were fated to not return together. Gwenhwyvar traveled alone, founded Camelyard, and spent the remainder of her life here.
Seems a tragic tale.
But not without romance. This is now a popular destination for young couples in Camelyard seeking the same eternal love that these two shared while apart.
Never-ending devotion is indeed a treasure some would travel the world for.
Speaking of travels, we should be off.
The fog is too dense. I'm losing the path in it.
As expected, this fog was created by Fey magic. I doubt we will be able to pass through it. Fey spells can only be broken by a Fey. We must find one nearby and ask what is going on. Fortunately, I can sense it hasn't been long since whomever cast this spell passed through. There is Fey dust swirling in the air. We must follow it.
One more move and it'll be your last.
I am baffled and befuddled by your brutishness.
You! What are you doing to the Forest Fey, your own kind?
This doesn't concern humans. My kind shall survive all the horrors yours will fall to.
Such wickedness. Arthur, shall we show this creature the might of man?
I could be persuaded to give a lesson in manners.
Thank you, kind knight. You must be Lancelot. You've brought us help, yes?
That is the hope. Things here seemed dire. Can you tell me what has happened?
Some humans have been buying captured Fays from the Redcaps. And Redcaps know very well where to find hiding Fays. I cast a barrier of fog to try and take cover, but I was a little too late.
Your kind are being bought and sold? We shall bring the justice of our kingdoms upon the foul traders.
Please, yes. There are still those who remain captured. Save my friend before they're taken somewhere else. I will lift the fog barrier to the north.
As you clear the path, so shall we follow along it.
I cast this barrier here with my friend, though it appears that it was not enough. Once my friend is freed, we'll be able to lift the barrier through here as well. Please do all you can to help. If you take the northern route, you'll catch up with them soon.
What? Humans? These ones are already spoken for. We won't sell them to you.
We look not to buy, but to make you pay the price for your sins.
I'll spare your life in exchange for the truth. Who's been buying the Fays?
He is a beast! A devil! Help! Help! I can never break the trust of my clients. I'd never tell you of the mage who offered me money for Fays. I'd never tell you that he was reviving a woman deep inside the ruins and needed Fays for the magic. Certainly not.
Lucky thing you said not a word then. Since we are left to guess at your client, may I conjure the name Riance?
I doubt there is another wizard in Camelyard who would use living beings to power a spell. What do you think he's up to?
Dark deeds, to be sure. Let us freeze the Fays, and then make our way to him.
Thank you, thank you.
Are you hurt? Your friend is waiting near the southern pillar.
Not so wounded that I cannot help those who helped me. I'll hurry over.
Let's follow along. All of the roads are now open. We've been delayed too long. Let us hurry to the base at the ruined village. It's as they said. It's as if everyone vanished into thin air.
Such vast facilities. This is quite a staggeringly stocked base.
Was this massive an army truly needed to guard these ancient ruins?
What I tell you, I say only because of how dire our situation is. It must remain a secret. Sealed here are the partial remains of Crom Cruach I spoke of earlier. This dangerous truth is known only by a select few, even within our royal family. As far as the soldiers know, they are simply guarding ancient royal ruins. It is for this reason that I could not explain fully when your majesty first came to us. However, now that it is clear they are after Crom Cruach's remains, I have no choice but to ask the two of you for your aid.
You need not ask. It is given freely.
I know very well what would happen if the ancient gods were to be released. I too offer all I can.
My kingdom thanks you. There may be clues here, so let's search the village some more. There!
Heretics!
What is that?
You've come this far, but you'll go no further. Surrender is your only hope.
I tire of slaying these monsters. Face me yourselves. It's dangerous. Stay back.
No, no, this is... That's Mommy and Daddy. They still recognize me.
Mommy and Daddy. Fate save us and gods keep us.
This is Rience's magic. If so, that means the captured villagers have also... Oh. Oh no.
Do not lose hope. Though all seems dark, we shall live to see the dawn.
The people. They were all taken into the ruins.
Blast and damnation. The way is blocked.
Your Highness, why don't we use the secret royal passage? Is this not a worthy emergency?
Normally, only Camelliard's royal family may use it. But with so many lives at stake... This is the stone chamber where the Eye of Crom Cruach is interred. My ancestors attempted to destroy the Eye countless times due to the catastrophe that would ensue were it ever to be used to resurrect Crom Cruach. But it is said that no weapon nor magic was able to damage it at all. That is why our only choice was to keep it hidden here for so long under constant guard. Beyond that door is a path to the deepest part of the ruins, a palace where the old gods once resided. It is deserted now. Halt at once! Your evil has no place in this realm. All heretic soldiers shall be arrested, and your prisoners shall be released.
No, I think not, Princess Guinevere. These people are the seeds that will be sown throughout all of Britain to resurrect Crom Cruach. Not a single one of my crop will be reaped in vain. Why not join the harvest yourselves? It is the best thing you can do for this world.
Hurry and free the captives!
Go now! Run from this place and do not look back!
We've freed everyone in this area. Do you think there's more?
I'll go check and see if there's more inside.
Rience is nowhere to be seen.
I wanted to make a more grand entrance. How often does one host royals, Your Highness?
Devil!
Flattered. Have you seen my works of art? They're nearly complete, though, thanks to Your Highness, I had to take quite the detour. Someone wanted what's here rather dearly, so good manners demanded that I had no choice but to return.
Morgan!
She doubtless seeks the eye of Crom Cruach.
Such an odd thing to seek, given that it's already in her possession.
You must swear to keep your promise.
What promise? Nicholas? You traitor!
Sadly, I can't let you follow him, but I can offer you the glory of becoming a part of my experiment. No. This is not at all how it should be. I need more time, more useful ingredients. I will make sure to return this humiliation when next we meet.
Don't you dare run away! Face me, coward!
Poison! Hold your breath!
Damn it! Rience! Nicholas! It is lost. I have failed everything. I have failed both the safety of my people and my royal duties.
Your Highness.
The circumstances are not in our favor, but this isn't over yet. Now that we know Morgan is involved, we must quickly decide how to proceed.
Speeches are all well and good, But it is in action we have failed this day.
A temporary setback, Your Highness. I shall return to Camelot. There is much I must discuss with Merlin. I know the weight you carry for your people. It is for them you must not focus on the loss today brings, but on the victory tomorrow promises.
More sweet words from such a tested warrior. You have the heart of a king, Arthur.
And you, the grace of a goddess, Your Highness. We shall not be apart long. I shall return.